My name is Nicole Corso. I studied in Osaka, Japan at Osaka Kyoikyu University. I did an academic year in 2013. I chose to study in Japan because I had taken Japanese language classes in America here at UNCW, and once I finished all the classes, after talking to my teacher, she told me if I wanted to continue learning that I should just go to Japan. The difference between the United States and Japan is transportation. In Japan, everything is mostly by trains and subways. It's very rare to ride in a car. It was very efficient. I never had a problem with riding a train, and they're always on time. About a month into the program, I joined a judo club. As part of the club, we actually took a trip to Tokyo, and it was really awesome to go there and see Tokyo from a native's perspective, and it was just fun to be tourists together. We took language learning for grammar, writing, reading, kanji characters, and culture classes. I was able to understand and intake in Japanese, but it took me a couple months to be able to have the confidence to speak back in Japanese and actually generate my own sentences. So even if you don't have a lot of learning of the language, there's definitely a lot of room for improvement. It was a little frustrating at first, but I had a couple classes and my teachers worked with me a lot, and also joining my club, all of my team members were really helpful and always wanted to talk to me in Japanese, and they were really encouraging. I think from Japanese people and studying abroad, I learned a lot of kindness. Japanese people as a whole seemed really kind, whether it was my teachers or strangers. There was once a time that a stranger chased me down the street because my shoe was untied and she wanted to make sure that I was okay. There was also another time when I asked a lady for directions, and I guess I was going in the wrong direction. She stopped what she was doing and she took me where I needed to go. They opened their arms, they opened their hearts, and it was all very kind. Because the world is so diverse, I think that everyone should study abroad. Whatever country you choose, it's going to be different than America, so I think it's really exciting and fun to go to learn somewhere else. I did an exchange program, and so the tuition was exactly the same, and my room and board actually turned out to be a lot cheaper. I paid about $150 a month for everything, so that gave me a lot of extra spending money for traveling and other extra food expenses. It was definitely worth it. It was life-changing. I would definitely go again. I think that everyone should study abroad because even if you go somewhere on vacation, you get to see highlights of places, but when you actually study abroad and you live in a country, then you get to see the ins and outs and you get to see the country as a native, and I think that it's very life-changing. You can learn a lot about the country that you go to, and you can learn a lot about yourself.